What's going on YouTube? I'm Andrew Crawford, the HG Legend, yo boy the GOAT, not the GOAT, but I look like a GOAT. And today on the channel, I will be doing my 2022 Survivor Series predictions. I wanted to wait and post this tomorrow during the day so I would know who the 5th member is. But then I kind of decided, forget about it, I'm just going to predict who I think it will be. My first match I got pulled up is AJ Styles versus Finn Balor. This build has been very, I'm going to call it unique, to say the least. Because the night Anderson and Gallows returned, I was actually expecting, okay, AJ's going to join the Judgment Day and they're going to be mega, unstoppable on Raw. Kind of like the Bloodline on SmackDown. No, because AJ said, I wasn't talking about you. Gallows and Anderson came out. I popped. Mia Yim's back. Oh my gosh. Awesome. I love it. Now, here's the thing. Do you want AJ to pick up his first win in what's been years on a pay-per-view premium live event? He's not won one since Money in the Bank 2019. It has been over, it's like 3 years at this point. I kind of want to see AJ finally win one. Or do you want the Judgment Day to look even better by Balor getting the win via clean victory or via shenanigans? Who do you let win? I'm giving it to Balor just because I think you can find a way for Balor to win and you keep the feud going because Finn gets mad that his team lost. So I'm going to pick AJ to win this. Next up, Austin Theory versus Bobby Roode versus Seth Rollins for the WWE United States Championship. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to cut right to the chase on this one. Bobby Lashley is going to keep feuding with Brock. It doesn't need to be for the United States title of all titles. Take Lashley out of the equation. If he's going to keep feuding with Brock. Austin Theory, if you're going to turn him face, then yes, he should win this match 110%. Seth Rollins, though, if he's not going to be in the main event picture because there's only one title and it's on SmackDown, why not let him be the face of Raw? Let him be the only championship, let him hold the only championship belt that Raw has. The only one. That makes me so mad. But so, anyways, I'm picking Seth Rollins to retain the title. Ronda Rousey versus Shotzi for the SmackDown Women's title. I hate Ronda. I don't hate Shotzi. I love Shotzi, but it's just I hate the way she's treated on the main roster. I give it to Ronda. We know that's what's going to happen. And now I'm going to talk about this match, and then I'm going to predict who will be the 5th member for Team Bianca. Bianca Belair, Asuka, Alexa Bliss, Mia Yim, and to be announced tonight on SmackDown, before I'm recording this, about an hour away, versus Bayley, Io Sky, Dakota Kai, Rhea Ripley, and Nikki Cross. The winner of this match for me depends solely, 110% solely, who returns. And I'm going to predict I have 3 guesses as to who it might be. But I also have one, probably not, but I really wanted to be this person just because, holy crap, that pop in Boston. Survivor Series is in Boston. You can do this, and the pop would be monstrous. So I'm going to give you the 3 realistic ones, then I'm going to give you the one I want to happen. 1, Tegan Nox. If she comes back, I will give it to Damage Control. Let Tegan turn heel, just because Tegan works better as a heel. I've learned that through watching NXT. Becky Lynch. If she comes back, obviously Team Bianca's going to win because Becky Lynch is going to be on fire like she always is off of her return. She came back at SummerSlam in 2021, drilled Bianca with that forearm, hit the manhandle slam in 1, 2, 3. Becky was women's champion until Mania last year. And the third one that I think is most likely to return, Charlotte Flair. Ric Flair's daughter, who is honestly shoved down our throats a lot more because we don't want Charlotte around as much. I do miss her in the ring, so if Charlotte wins, I definitely could see her instantly just turning heel, not caring about Team Bianca, and leaving and going to SmackDown to focus on Ronda. Even though she'd probably be a face against Ronda, so you could keep your face. But I still think if Charlotte returns and helps Team Bianca will win unless Charlotte turns. So. And now, the one I really want to happen because it's in Boston, in this woman's hometown. Do you know how monstrous a pop would be in the home of my least favorite NBA franchise, the Boston Celtics, if you return Sasha Banks in her hometown of Boston to not only be on Team Bianca, but to win, and then later return Naomi, and then you get Bianca, then you get Naomi and Sasha versus Io and Dakota for the women's tag titles, and then do you not know how awesome it would be to return Sasha Banks in her hometown of Boston? BTW, if it is Sasha. Obviously, Team Bianca wins. Let Sasha get the tap-out victory on any of them to make her look like a bad son of a... Well, she's not a son of anything. But anyways, Sasha. And now, for the first time on the main roster, a men's War Games match. The Bloodline, which is Roman Reigns, the longest reigning tag team champions of all time, the Usos, Solo Sikoa, and Sami Zayn versus Sheamus, Ridge Holland, Pete Dunne, I will not call him Butch, Kevin Owens, and Drew McIntyre. Now, here's my scenario for the Bloodline to lose. Just because once this happens, the pop for babyface Sammy will be ridiculous. Sammy eats the pin, and it's Sammy's own fault. Roman sees that it's Sammy's fault. Bloodline turns on Sammy directly after the show. KO gets the pin. KO versus Roman would be nice to have again. I love these matches. Drew, I don't know. I think this could set up Roman's next challenger, and I would love it to be KO, or I would love it to be Sheamus. Drew just had the match at Clash, and I'm not 100% sure if I want him back in the title picture this soon. Let him win the Rumble again and then go after Roman. I'd be fine with that. But we know it's going to be The Rock if they let The Rock come back, so I'm not even going to... Yeah. Anyways, if the Bloodline lose, they should turn on Sammy. And if the Bloodline win, I'll be honest, Ridge Holland should eat the pin. I think it should be Ridge eating the pin because what you can do with Butch once you change his name back to Pete Dunne and let him be Pete Dunne and break people's fingers and arms like he doesn't care about them because he is not a human being, he is a British psychopath, would be wonderful. Drew, again, if you want to keep him looking strong, why would you let him eat the pin? Kevin Owens, the most over man on the roster eating the pin. Wow, thanks. And then Sheamus, there's rumors about him versus Roman. And what better way to want to get back at Roman than, let's say, they injure Ridge. Ridge is out because of the injury cause. Ridge also ate the pin. And then Roman wants to fight, like, upright destroy Roman. But I will say this. If, for some reason, any other member eats the pin, and this is just going to be a little history lesson real quick, Sheamus should 100% pin Roman, just like he did at Survivor Series 7 years ago when he cashed in. I would love that. I'm a history mark about wrestling. If you throw in, like, a story, it is perfect. Like Rollins winning a triple threat United States title match earlier in the night on the 10-year anniversary of the pay-per-view the Shield debuted at, when they debuted interfering in a triple threat match. That kind of connects everything in some sort of little happy way. But either way, for the men's match, again, there are two scenarios in which the Bloodline lose, or in which that Team Sheamus wins. And I'm going to be honest, if the Bloodline does lose, I think it should be Sammy eating the pin. The Bloodline turn, Sammy and KO versus the Usos. You can get a 5-month-long feud out of that. At least 5 months. You can get a match at the Rumble. They don't get there yet. You can have a match at the February pay-per-view. Not yet. And you can honestly just say, screw it, it's only 3 or 4. And you can let them win the tag team titles at WrestleMania in Hollywood. Another way in which the Bloodline could lose, you bring The Rock back right now. Tomorrow in Boston, Bloodline are about to win. If you smell! And then The Rock comes out, raises hell, beats the crap out of everyone. You could do that. I don't think you should. I don't think Roman and The Rock needs to happen. Not for the title, at least. Honestly, if you're going to let the Bloodline lose, Sammy eats pin. Sammy turns face. Babyface Sami Zayn is the greatest thing God has ever put on this planet. Why did you ever take that away from us, Vince McMahon, you senile old jerk? Now, again, my final prediction, is that the Bloodline still win. Because they're the Bloodline. Even though I do miss babyface Sami Zayn and I want him to be a face again. God, Vince, you didn't have to turn Sami Zayn heel. If anything, whenever you paired Owens and Zayn up, you could have turned KO face. Your son doesn't get to be the face because he's a jerk. He's a self-righteous, spoiled, rich brat jerk. Sorry, tangent, useless rant. But anyways, Bloodline lose, Sammy turns face, Sammy and Kevin versus the Usos, Sheamus versus Roman, Drew gets to finally have a feud with Solo, and then KO can go back to Raw and do whatever he wants. Unless he's going to stay on SmackDown. Then Kevin Owens versus Roman again, please. I would love that very much. Anyways, those are my predictions. My overall prediction for the Bianca War Games match, I didn't actually give a prediction. I just said what would happen per each one returning. I still think the good guys are going to win because I think the heels are going to win, though, because I think that the good guys are going to get the win in the men's match, and you know that the WWE doesn't like to make its fans completely happy every match. So, with that being said, those are my predictions. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Tell me about it in the comments, etc., etc. And show my channel to your mom, your aunt, your uncle, your dad, your grandpa, your grandma, your brother, your sister, your stepbrother, stepsister, best friend, random strangers on the street. Be like, hey, watch this kid talk about wrestling way too much. Just shove your phone in their face and be like, this kid talks about wrestling too much. Watch. And Just please, I want to get a bigger following on my YouTube channel so I can, get money from it and then pay people to edit my videos to look really nice, because I'm sure you like staring at the rooster clock behind me while I'm filming. Anyways, thank you. Goodbye.